The nature of golf is that it connects you to nature. Throughout the game's history, architects have always suggested that a golf course should sit as lightly as possible on its natural environment. No other game is played with a more intimate relation to the outdoors. There aren't many places in the world where Mother Nature and the game of golf combine for a more majestic experience than Central Oregon. Here at Breaking Par, we're blessed to be based in Scottsdale, Arizona. We kind of live in a golf vacation year-round. However, there are a few months a year that the Sonoran Desert politely urges us to explore new places. On this show, we're headed to Central Oregon for a one-of-a-kind golfing destination. Up until a few years ago, getting to Central Oregon from Phoenix meant flying to Portland or Eugene, possibly with a connecting flight, and then another couple hours in a rental car. All of that changed when American Airlines recently started flying direct from Phoenix to Redmond.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
The flight's an easy 2 hours or so, and you've completely changed the forecast.
Oh, that is a change of pace right there, baby.
Redmond Airport's small and easy. Grab your clubs, grab your rental car, and bounce.
You know what I'm saying?
They call this the sunny side of Oregon. With over 300 days of sunshine a year, fluffy powder in the winter, the high desert country of Central Oregon has cornered the market on relaxing adventure. Incredible mountain biking, endless rivers to fish or float, horses, hiking, lava caves, and Bend, the city in the middle of all of it, practically invented the microbrew scene. There's like more than 30 breweries in this area. And by the way, if beer's not your thing, weed is completely legal in Oregon.
That wasn't a sushi restaurant.
But we're here to hit the other greens, and up here they call it the Central Oregon Golf Trail, featuring over 24 golf courses throughout the Bend area.
Morning.
The first stop on our trip takes us 28 miles northwest of Redmond to a place that truly offers an all-around authentic Oregon experience. The locals simply call it Black Butte. One thing you'll hear a lot up here is how people come to visit and never leave. That's the case for Black Butte's Kim Schramer.
A lot of people ask me why should they visit Black Butte Ranch, and Black Butte Ranch is your base camp for adventure. So you can explore the 1,800 acres of bike paths. You could stand up paddleboard, kayak. You could go hike nearby Black Butte, go enjoy the Metolius, go do some fly fishing, or even go for whitewater rafting on the McKenzie River. Really, it's just an abundance of activities from our 5 beautiful pools to our tennis courts and then the Black Butte stables so families can come and ride around the ranch and explore. We just offer something for everyone. It's just a place where you can relax, unwind, have fun with your family, with your friends, and take in the natural beauty that's at Black Butte.
It's easy to get hypnotized at Black Butte, but we came here mainly for one thing: the golf. There's 2 championship golf courses at Black Butte, Glaze Meadow and Big Meadow. Jeff Foe is the longtime director of golf, and he could probably smoke anybody on either of these courses.
The beauty around both of them is outstanding. We have mountain views from, probably 10 of the holes throughout the golf courses. Both golf courses are really player friendly. We call them resort friendly here. We have big fairways, big greens, so a 30 handicapper can play and a 2 handicapper can play. Our elevation at Black Butte's about 3,800 above sea level, and it plays about a club short. So if you hit a 7-iron at sea level, you need to hit an 8-iron here. Well, I think the best advice I can tell you about playing Black Butte is, watching the bunkers around both courses. They are aiming bunkers, so it tells you to either aim left or right. And you just need to stay there, drive it well, big greens, and you'll score real nice. Our signature hole at Glazed Meadow is hole number 5. We have a beautiful creek that runs right from the tee all the way around the green, and we have a big, beautiful lake right behind it. It is just a spectacular little par 3, plays about 160 to 120, so you have a variety of yardages there. The trick to scoring well on number 5 is we have a big green, it's picking the right club, not being long. Long is water.
Black Butte Ranch is so different than the other golf courses and properties because of where it's nestled amongst the foothills of the Cascade Mountains, to where you're getting 7 different views of the mountains throughout the property. I say it's really comfortable. Black Butte is very inviting and comfortable, and a place that you can really have a good time.
Speaking of comfort, it's worth noting that Black Butte has an array of different options for where to stay, from private lodge rooms to full-on modern vacation homes or rustic cabins and condos. We stayed in this awesome rustic 2-story condo with killer views and a vibe that's best described as comfortable and nostalgic. We're like, oh my gosh, there's tapes. It works. We just rocked out. Felix didn't want to leave this place, but hey, on to the next one. Coming up, we continue down the road and sneak into a village filled with homegrown beer and lots of eagles. We're earth surfing and dropping bombs straight ahead on Breaking Par. Just a short drive south of Bend is stop number 2 on our Central Oregon golf trip. This place could be considered a complete destination on its own, with 4 amazing golf courses, a private airport, and its own village and brewery. This is Sun River.
Welcome to Sun River Resort. Sun River is a wonderful place located in Central Oregon. We are part of a community with 4,000 homes in it. We have 250 guest rooms, 4 golf courses, a marina, a bike barn, a world-class spa, and multiple food and beverage outlets. And what makes Sun River Resort such a special place is the fact that you put your car away and you ride a bike everywhere you go. It's part of the culture of this place, always has been, with over 30 miles of bike paths to allow us as guests or owners to get to and from everywhere at Sun River Resort you'd want to go.
Believe it or not, we didn't ride any bikes at Sun River, but we did play a lot of golf. Sun River's star attraction is Crosswater.
So Crosswater opened in 1995. It was the #1 resort course in America by Golf Digest that year when we opened. It was also the longest golf course in America. It is 7,680 yards. What makes the place really special is the environment it's set in. This golf course is built in a meadow between the Cascade Mountain Range and the Paulina Mountain Range. It really is complemented by the river that it goes back and forth across the Little Deschutes River. It also borders the Big Deschutes River. There's 200 acres of native wetlands and fescues here. My favorite par 3 at Crosswater is hole number 13. The hole itself, the green is protected on the front by native wetland areas there and the Big Deschutes on the left. But what makes the golf hole so special is the old growth ponderosa to the right. This old growth ponderosa has been the home to bald eagles for the last 12 years. They raise their young there annually. It is just amazing.
I could have sworn with eagles above, there'd be eagles below. Josh and I did stick it pretty close though.
Out here, signature hole 13. You've given us the advice on it. You go first, show us the way.
See what we can do here.
Oh, there it is, go in. Go in the hole. Go in the hole! Give me a little bit on that. Nice shot, all right.
There we go.
Oh! This is Sun River, you guys.
Felix and I rounded out our Sun River experience by soaking up as much bent grass greens and fairways as possible.
Can't believe I do this for a living.
Cheers, bro.
I parred what was once the longest par 5 in America, and believe it or not, we didn't put many balls in the Deschutes River. Our next stop takes us to Tetherow, just north of Sun River and minutes outside of downtown Bend. Tetherow has been on our radar for a long time. The assistant general manager at Tetherow is Megan Griffiths. She grew up around the corner in Redmond, so she's the perfect person to give us the lay of the land.
Tetherow is a little bit of everything. We are semi-private, so we do allow outside play. We are a resort. We have hotel property, so boutique lodging, 50 rooms, vacation rentals. We also have a fitness facility. We have multiple dining options on site. We have a cafe, fine dining establishment, Solomon's, and then we also have a pub called The Row. We feel the essence of Tetherow is we're not your granddaddy's country club. We love to have fun and be innovative and do things outside of the box.
Tetherow has the largest fleet of golf boards available in the country. And actually, the founder, he's a member here. Obviously, Felix and I did a little surfing. Jake Edwards is the head pro at Tetherow and probably knows this track better than anyone around.
It's a bucket list golf destination for many reasons, but first and foremost for me, I consider our routing probably the best in the Northwest. We've got such a unique routing that David McClay Kidd put together. It gives the golfer the opportunity to basically have an adventure out here playing golf. It's so unique, it's one of a kind, it's always different when you play it, so it's a must play, and that's what I think, creates the bucket list. It's fescue grass, it's undulating, it's rolling. There's elevation changes throughout the entire 18 holes. So it gives you that opportunity to play a lot of unique, golf shots.
Bring your game when you come to Tetherow. We were glad it was our third stop on the trip because we had some swings under our belt. Tetherow is absolutely beautiful, but she's got some teeth.
So you're thinking about scoring, right? You're thinking about putting up a good number coming here. You need to switch gears. Now you need to start hitting shots where you're landing in the quadrants of the greens, or you're landing just outside the green on the location where your ball is going to feed into a pin location. You got to be creative. You got to start playing the hole from the green back. Anybody that gets the opportunity to come up and experience Tetherow is going to be in for a treat. You can spend the day, beautiful Central Oregon, one of the most unique golf courses I've ever played. I've been to Scotland, and that's kind of what you're going to get here at Tetherow. You're going to get a tough test, you're going to get a good challenge, but it's going to be a golf course that leaves a taste in your mouth that I got to have that again.
Don't go anywhere, because after the break, we go under and over some of the purest golf in Oregon. You've never seen anything like this. What an absolutely just unique feature.
You'll never see it on another course.
Here's a couple helpful tidbits for you. There's no sales tax in Oregon, and you can't pump your own gas.
Have you been helped yet?
No.
All right. Are you feeling it?
Yeah.
All right. Regular?
Yeah.
Cash? Card?
Nope. It's a trip, man.
It's weird.
Stay weird. Stay weird.
You know what else is weird? Bend has another thing that no other place in the country has. A Blockbuster. Felix actually still has his old Blockbuster card, and he brought it.
Check this out. So this is the last operating Blockbuster in the USA. Business is going great. It's not a corporate anymore, so we're just kind of chilling, doing our own thing.
Want to talk about a trip? Before heading to our final golf destination, we had to act like locals a little bit more. And on this day, that meant checking out the Bike and Brew Fest at Mount Bachelor. In the winter, she's covered in 7 feet of snow, but in the summertime, Mount Bachelor is home to some of the most gnarly downhill bike tracks in the world. We also learned some local lingo. Residents in this area call themselves Bendites. They refer to their children as groms, and they call water beer. What do you know? Last but not least on our list is the Troon-managed Pronghorn Resort. The reoccurring story of a visitor turned local rang true again at Pronghorn. Jeff Ritter is the director of instruction. He was actually a longtime Arizona resident and now calls Central Oregon home. And I'm beginning to see why.
You know, Pronghorn's a special property and a special place, and we try and make sure that everything that we're doing is really top of the line from A to Z across the board. And I came up to the Pacific Northwest really not thinking about moving my life up to this area and moving my business up here. I was in Arizona for 15 years. We actually came up to this area just for vacation, my wife and I, and what we saw was an absolute outdoor paradise that has so much variety for not only the families, but the people that are maybe traveling on a honeymoon or just coming out here, you know, for a buddy's trip, you know, golf-inspired destination. It's all right here, Pronghorn.
Pronghorn Golf is made up of 2 internationally acclaimed golf courses. There's the Jack Nicklaus Signature Course and the Tom Fazio Championship Course. Honestly, this is some of the purest golf we've ever played. Jack's Signature Course provides a minimalist experience with a perfect combination of strategy and playability. It flows around ancient lava ridges, bright white bunkers, and some of the truest putting surfaces in the country. The Fazio course blends the challenge of championship golf with rolling fairways, enchanted lava rocks, and stunning water features. Fazio even designed some of the streams to gently flow over the cart paths. It's like these golf courses have always been here. Halfway through our first day at Pronghorn, we knew we didn't want to go home. I think the guy in charge of it all helps explain why.
We are definitely a bucket list destination. Guys come here, they don't want to leave. As much great golf as there is in Central Oregon, you can play 2 of the best right here. Both of them are ranked in the top 100. They continue to get accolades every year.
As for the accommodations at Pronghorn, they're top-notch.
We have our Res Club units, which set up perfectly for groups. They can be rented out anywhere from 1 to 4 bedrooms, but they're perfect for guys, getaways, or couples, where everyone will have their own bedroom and a big kitchen and living room area. They're fantastic. The difference between the 2 golf courses, I would say Nicklaus is about 3 shots harder. Aesthetically, you probably get a little bit more pleasing to the eye on Fazio, but Nicklaus quite a bit more demanding off the tee. Both of them just fantastic golf courses. The tip to play these 2 golf courses literally is just to come out with the mindset of having fun. It's been one of the mantras of Troon. They always try to stay ahead of the curve, which we love piggybacking that idea. We have these really fun fat scooters. Got 9-inch tires on them. They sit really low to the ground. You can throw your clubs on the back. Really great way to play fast and play fun. And if you just want to explore the property, we've got tons of trails around property. You can jump on one of the fat scooters and just go exploring. We're standing here on the 8th hole on the Fazio golf course. There's a lava flow cave that flows right here below us. These lava flow tubes are all over Central Oregon. It's kind of a fun thing to do while you're visiting town. You can go explore a bunch of them.
This didn't even exist until 14 years ago when you guys discovered it.
Right.
This is an experience you can't find anywhere else. Definitely not on any other golf course.
Right.
Wow, this is cool.
Pronghorn really put the cherry on top of this trip. It's a hard place to leave.
You know, I think when people get back home after having a golf experience in Bend, Oregon, I think they almost can't believe it.
I think Central Oregon should be known for a great place to come and play golf and find adventure. There is an abundance of great golf courses, and along the way you can find whatever it is you like to do.
One of the reasons we love living here so much is all the recreation, whether it be floating to Deschutes River any given day, taking a kayak up to the high desert lakes, taking a fly rod, going fishing in the afternoon, or mountain biking down one of the wonderful mountain biking trails that we have in close proximity.
You know, we got a fortunate opportunity here in Bend, Oregon to be able to go skiing at Mount Bachelor 20 minutes away and play golf in the same day.
Whatever your adventure is, you can find it.
That's always the joke here in Central Oregon is you roll up your garage and you're like, what toy am I taking out today? Am I taking the fly fishing stuff? Am I taking the kayaks out? I mean, it's just an outdoor wonderland.
If you've never been to play golf in Central Oregon, in the Pacific Northwest, I would say that this particular destination, this part of the country, absolutely should be at the top of every list in terms of golf destinations or golf experiences / adventures that you're looking to take with your family or your friends.
See you next time, Oregon.